What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Vault. Today I'll be giving my review for Yardie. So let's just jump straight into it. This one opens with young Dennis describing his childhood and how he grew up in Kingston, Jamaica. Um, the cast is fantastic. I'm definitely not pronouncing this right, but Amul Amin plays our young Yardie and gives a performance with such emotion, with both parts anger and sadness. Um, I think this was such a strong first project for him. He's joined by Naomi Aki, who plays the mother of his child, and she honestly perfectly counters and improves Amin's performance. Um, a standout performance for me, however, and one of my all-time favourite actors came from Stephen Graham. He's mockingly hilarious with his ridiculous Jamaican accent, but he also manages to be absolutely terrifying at the same time. And having him switch between a Cockney accent and a Jamaican one, for me, was a really inspired acting choice. Um, the story, in its simplest form, is one of revenge, but deeper than that, it becomes one of learning to let go and not allowing the grudges and hatred to ruin your life. I also really love that by a certain point in the film, our protagonist's motives and reasons start to become a bit more questionable, a bit more villainous, as he starts to put innocent people into harm's way. The script also manages to squeeze in some really natural and genuine laughs. It's just an all-round great and really well-conceived story. The story is so well crafted thanks to its director, Idris Elba. I mean, not only is this guy a British icon, but he's also fantastic at giving us insight into a whole other culture. His camera work is jarring with some quick cuts, and in terms of directing, I feel like this is a really strong first step for him. So I'm really interested to see what's next for him. I'm really interested to see what else he does in terms of directing. Um, I also have to mention the soundtrack. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of reggae music, but it of course perfectly matched the tempo and the flow of each scene, and it was perfectly used for the 1980s setting that we got. Um, my only issue with this film is that a lot of the time it was quite difficult to understand what a lot of the characters were saying because of the thick Jamaican accents. I mean, on a positive note, it did add a lot more authenticity to the film, but honestly, it took me out of the film so much. I didn't really enjoy it as much. Um, the main lesson I learned from this film was that if I couldn't understand half of what the Jamaican woman that I used to work with was saying to me, then I probably never will understand Jamaican people when they talk to me. So there we have it. There is my review for Yardie. Let's just get down to the two most important questions. Question number one: would I recommend this film? I would only recommend this film from a perspective of if you're one of these people who likes to go and watch every film possible, every film that's available, then definitely go and watch this film. But if you're one of these people who isn't quite like a regular to the cinema, a regular watching films, then I wouldn't recommend this film for you. This film would be perfect for certain people, but for others, I feel like it will kind of go over their heads. So I wouldn't recommend this film to everybody. If you're a hardcore movie fan, or you are in fact a Yardie, you are in fact Jamaican, you probably will enjoy this film. Question number two: does this film belong in the vault? And if I'm being honest, I enjoyed this film, but I didn't enjoy it enough to the point where I really enjoyed it. For me, I think I wasn't its intended audience, even though I did enjoy the story that was conveyed and that Idris Elba was trying to get across. I don't think I was the intended audience, so I don't think I could appreciate it as much as say the audience that it was intended for. So for that reason, and because it never really picked up much pace, it was exciting in parts, but it was kind of same level throughout. So for that reason, it unfortunately will not be going into the vault. So there's that little poop-shaped star. It's going to go off in somewhere, wherever, with a very firm bumper clap. So there we have it, guys. There's my review for Yardie. If you've seen the film and you enjoyed it, let me know what you thought down in the comments below. If you didn't enjoy it, let me know why, again, down in the comments below. You know, if you like what I'm doing here, guys, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with your family, friends, pets, grandparents, everyone. I'm still working on getting the Twitter page set up, just been extremely busy. But until the next one, peace and love, my dudes.